And then we're all done. And we know number patterns, inside out and back to front, hopefully. Alright, so 8i we're talking about Fibonacci sequences. So Fibonacci, I know it does, doesn't it? So Fibonacci is a particular type of sequence that occurs in lots of different places in real life as well. So the Fibonacci sequence occurs by adding the two previous numbers together to get to the next number. And we always start with the first two numbers as 1. That's just what Fibonacci is. So our first two terms are always 1, and then from there we get the next term by adding the previous two terms. So what we've got is we've got 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 5 plus 8 equals
13. Oh my gosh.
8 plus 13 equals?
Oh, you're pushing it.
You're pushing it.
Alright, we get what Fibonacci is?
34.
Okay, we understand what it is? Yep. Alright, so,
Plus what's before that? 34.
alright girls, let's concentrate. Move down. Okay, so for the Fibonacci sequence, we've got T10 equals 55 and T11 equals 89. So to find T12, what are we going to do?
Add them together.
Yep, we're going to go T10 plus T11, so I've got 55 plus 89. Add them together. What do we got? 144. Okay, so then our next one, we've got T8 plus T9. What's T8 plus T9 going to equal?
T10.
It's going to equal T10.
Oh.
What is T10?
55.
Fill in that gap there, Belle.
Yeah.
All right, and how are we going to find T13? What do we need?
The 11 and 12.
Yep, we need T11 and T12. Who's confused? What are we confused about?
I'm confused about the one before this one.
This one? Well, what's T8 plus T9 going to equal?
T10.
T10, what's T10? 55.
Oh, so you don't have to show like the really lengthy way of working out T8 and T9?
I thought we had to get like T9.
Yeah,
That's like
T8
what?
and T9.
Oh.
No, it wants to know what they equal to.
Oh, well that's...
We already know what T10 equals.
Yep.
Yeah.
15,
Kiss
12.
And then this is up to like 10 years. So you just doing the
All right, any questions about that?
No. Oh my god.
All right. And then the last bit.
This is nice.
It's like,
Why can't everyone get
Okay. Girls, let's concentrate, please. Girls. So the recurrence relation for a Fibonacci sequence is a two-step sequence. So this means that it needs two terms for it to work. All right, if we've only got one term, it's not going to work because we have to plus two of them together to get to the next one. So really, this is the recurrence relation. Actually, no, not for that one. Or it is actually, if that one was a 1. For Fibonacci, but you don't need to know it, just as long as you know that it's two terms added together. Two previous terms added together to get the next term. Does that make sense? So don't worry about the recurrence relationship for it. Just know that you need to add two terms to get to the next one. Does that make sense? Yep? Cool. All right. And the last one we've got is called the Lucas sequence. So this is really, really similar to the Fibonacci, except the only difference is instead of the pattern starting at 1, 1, the Lucas pattern starts at 1, 3. It's just the rule. So the Fibonacci, we started with our first term as 1, 1, then our next term was 2, and our next term was
3.
and our next term
5.
making sense
Why doesn't it go 1, 2?
because this is just the rule for it.
Wait, so
all the next
So we've got the first term. So here we've got term 1. Here we've got term 1 is 1. Term 2 is 3 because that's just the rule. To get to term 3, we need to go term 1 plus term 2. So we need to go 1 plus 3, which equals
so the
4.
sequence can never change.
No,
Why
And then
would
it would
you
be
need to know it then?
because it's just, if you're asked to find, if you've got 2 terms
Yeah,
and it asks you to find the next term, it might give you the 35th and the 36th term
yeah.
and ask you to find the 37th. You need to know how to find the 37th.
But it's like fixed. It's not like.
It is, but are you going to memorise them all? Because I'm not.
It's so stupid. Why do I need to know it?
Because it's in the curriculum.
wait, but
If you do T like 35 and plus T 36, you can just do this one, can't you? The Fibonacci one.
No, because not if it asks for a Lucas sequence, because they're going to end up with different terms because they start on different numbers.
But if it's asking for like the 35th and the 36th, you don't even need T3 or T1.
But you plus them together to get the next one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got it?
Yeah.
wait, so would T4 be 7?
We've got T2 plus T3. So we've got 3 plus 4 equals 7. And because we're asked to find the first 5, so T5 equals T3 plus T4, which is 4 plus 7, which equals 11.
Oh, that's so much better than this other thing though.
Is there any more questions about it? They're really not that difficult. You just add the 2 numbers to get the next number. Then add those 2 numbers to get the next number. Then add those 2 numbers to get the next number. The only difference between Lucas and Fibonacci is Lucas starts at 1, 3 and Fibonacci starts at 1, 1. It's the only difference. They do the exact same things. They just start at different numbers.
When do people use this?
It's like.
Don't ask me technical questions.
It's like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is the Ava sequence. You go up by 1 every single time. Like, you
Yep.
don't need to know it. Like, it's just there.
Well, you need to know it.
Who created this?
Fibonacci and Lucas created it.
Well,
They work together, they sat at a table and drink tea.
You girls, don't be mean to my mate. Fib.
No.